everyone. Hello everyone. Welcome to the channel. In this video, we are going to solve straight line problem. So guys, before I begin, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel so that will help you to perform and succeed in your coding interviews. So let's get started. So you are given an array with coordinates x and y where xy represents the coordinate of a point. So check if these points make a straight line in the xy plane. So if you see the example, so this is a two-dimensional vector space where you have given with a nested list of all the xy points for this xy plane. So here, if you see this example, this is pretty easy to say it is a straight line. So we return the output as true. And in the example 2, again you have been provided with the input. However, here it is not a straight line, so the output is false. And there are few constraints provided for this problem. So let's get into the approach and then we can look at the implementation part for the same. So for this approach, I'm going to check if all the coordinates in a given array is a straight line, and I'm going to compute the slope for any 2 points in the xy plane. So guys, now the question arises like, why should we use slope to solve this problem? So if you remember your coordinate geometry classes, given any 2 points on the line, its slope can be found. So let's say if you have any 2 points, you will be able to easily identify its slope. So whenever the slope is different for any 2 points given from the input, then you can clearly say that these coordinates or these points are not does not form a straight line. So the formula for the slope is given by y1 minus y0 divided by x1 minus x0. So it says it does not matter which point you choose for x and y, as long as they are both on the line somewhere, the formula will produce the correct slope. So let us understand this slope and how does that work with few examples. So let's say you have given 2 points which are 10 and 20 and 20 and 30. If you try to substitute these values into the slope, then you will be getting 1 as an value. So the slope for these 2 points are 1. Now we need to take the same inspiration from the example 1 and apply it to the different points to know whether all the coordinate points given in the input form a straight line. So in the example 2, we are going to check the slope for any 2 points which are whether they are equal to the third point. So let's say with the combining with the example 1, we have a third point now, and these third points are 30 and 40, and we are going to assume these x and y coordinates. Now the first step would be to pick any of the 2 points from the example and calculate the slope, and then equate with the third point and check whether both the slopes are equal. If they are equal, we are going to return true, else false. So as you see here, I'm going to pick the first 2 points and substitute the values in the given slope formula. So I'm going to take y1 and subtract with my y0, and I'll do the same process for x values. Then I get a slope as 1. Then later I'm going to pick any one of the 2 points and try to make a subtraction with the third point and get the slope value. Now here if you see both the slope values are equal, then these 3 points form a straight line. Now in the program, to avoid the math errors where let's say when you make a subtraction you might get a value which is equal to 0, and that can cause a math error and it can stop the program execution and give you 0 by definition errors. So we'll try to avoid these math errors divided by 0 by replacing it with multiplication form. So we are actually converting this slope formula into a multiplication form by interchanging the denominators to the left side and right side and then get the results. Let's get into the implementation part. So here initially, and I'm going to check whether the slope of the 2 points equate with the new xy coordinates that we get from the for loop. If they are not equal, I'm going to return false, else I'll return true. Now let us look at the time and space complexity for the program. So here I have one iteration. So I am running through all the coordinates provided in the list. So it will be of n, which will be the length of the coordinates list, and the space complexity is constant space as I need only few variables to allocate the first point and the second point. So that's it for the video guys. I hope you are able to understand the approach and the implementation part. If you are visiting my channel for the first time, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell icon for further notifications. And thanks for watching. See you next time.